If you're a game developer working on a non-linear narrative game with lots of choices and dialogues, or a narrative designer, this video is for you. Those who've watched my previous videos already know I spent almost 2 years building my own tool for creating game narratives. A week ago, I released it on Steam and itch.io, and in this video I want to share how the launch went and what's coming next. I only spent a couple weeks on marketing before release, and by launch day the app had 700 wish lists on Steam. Given the minimal marketing effort and the fact that game engine plugins aren't available yet, I'm really happy with how things went. The response from users has been very positive. There's clearly strong interest in this tool, which validates the idea. On the technical side, there were a few minor bugs at launch that I quickly patched with versions 1.0.1 and 1.0.2. What's been really exciting is engaging with users on our Discord server. People are actively sharing suggestions and feedback, and I'm implementing a lot of it. Right now I'm working on a bigger update, version 1.1, which should be out soon. I'll show you what's in it later in this video, along with where the project is heading long term. So let me take a step back and explain what StoryFlow Editor actually is. It's a standalone desktop app for creating game stories, and it uses a visual programming system that works just like Blueprints in Unreal Engine. If you've used Blueprints, you'll feel right at home. Here's what makes it powerful. You're not locked into any specific game engine. With the plugins currently in development, you'll be able to export your story and dialogues to whatever engine you're using. Unreal Engine, Unity, Godot, or even your own custom engine. You can also share your story right now by exporting it as an HTML file that works on any device with a modern browser, and you can run and test everything directly in the editor. StoryFlow Editor currently costs $20. To put that in perspective, plugins on the Unity Asset Store and Unreal's Marketplace can cost $100 or more. Another option, Artisy Draft, requires a monthly subscription. I wanted StoryFlow Editor to be a one-time purchase with no recurring costs. Buy it once, own it forever. The price is low right now because the engine plugins aren't available yet, and there's still some important functionality I'm working on, like localization. As stated on the website and Steam page, the price will gradually go up as I add more features. But here's the thing. Everyone who buys StoryFlow Editor gets lifetime access, and I'm incredibly grateful to these early supporters. Your support lets me work on something I'm genuinely passionate about and keep improving it. I should also mention that besides Steam, StoryFlow Editor is available on itch.io as well. The difference is that Steam gives you automatic updates when new versions drop, while on itch.io you'll download updates manually, though this does let you stick with an older version if you prefer. Alright, let's talk about what's coming next. I previously promised macOS and Linux versions after the Windows release, and I've got it working on all 3 platforms on my end. Just need to iron out some bugs. You're actually seeing it running on macOS right now. Most of the bugs are platform-specific quirks, things like how different operating systems handle file paths and naming conventions. For example, Windows uses / as path separators, while Linux and macOS use /. Also, file and folder names on Windows and macOS aren't case sensitive, so text.txt in uppercase and text.txt in lowercase are the same file. But on Linux, they're different files. These differences need to be handled properly. One user left a Steam review saying the app launches and runs on Linux through Proton, but with some bugs. The native Linux release should fix those issues completely. Now I know most users haven't left Steam reviews yet, and I get it. Many of you are probably waiting for the game engine plugins. Well, work on those is moving along. Once I wrap up macOS and Linux support, I should have something to show you on the plugin front. Here's how they'll work. The plugins will grab your data from StoryFlow Editor, convert it into a format that works well with your specific engine, and give you built-in methods for working with that data. You'll get working examples of a dialogue system, documentation, video tutorials, everything you need to get started. The workflow is straightforward. Create your story in StoryFlow Editor, then the plugin imports it into your engine. If you need to make changes, edit in StoryFlow Editor and re-export. My goal is to make the workflow as smooth and fast as possible. The plugins will be completely free and open source, so the community can contribute, tweak them, or adapt them however they need. Quick note: I want to encourage everyone who's interested, whether you've bought the app or you're waiting for plugins, to join our Discord. It's where the community hangs out, reports bugs, and shares ideas. I'm constantly working with user feedback. Let me give you a couple examples. On Discord and in YouTube comments, several of you asked for variable colors that match Unreal Engine. Update 1.1.0 will include a new setting for this. By default, I use slightly different colors because I felt the dark red for Boolean variables didn't have enough contrast against the background, making the connection lines harder to see in the visual editor. But if that works for you, you'll be able to use the exact Unreal colors. One user requested the ability to swap the Ctrl-Z and Ctrl-Y shortcuts. Since the Quartz keyboard layout has these keys in swapped positions, this option could be helpful for some users, so it's coming in the next update. So yeah, I take user feedback seriously. Please join the Discord and share your ideas. I'm listening. There's also a poll running about which game engine you're planning to use with StoryFlow Editor. The results show that nearly 50% are waiting for Unreal Engine support, while Unity and Godot are tied at around 25% each. Alright, those were just some of the changes coming in version 1.1.0. Plugin development is moving forward too. I can't give you exact dates yet, but I'll have progress to show soon. Thanks to everyone supporting or helping with this project. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.